and I'm not using his words, I'm using the way he's speaking in our dialogue, that his dignity would never be taken from him. And so when I see it, it's like, you can never take me from the herd. You can never make me forget the herd. You can never make me forget I'm a horse. And to have somebody beat something away from their true nature is really a battle of a will. And it's interesting, he didn't fight back, he just held on to his own. And that is respectful. That is respectful, because if he really fought back, it would have been blood. It would have been blood to the end. Okay, he could have been in a camp food. It's really that. Okay, so there's an intelligence here that is really quite impressive, and it's interesting because he is a chess set. He's a war horse. He will take you anywhere and say, I got it. You know, just get on, let's go. The rest is, my job. So there's a beauty inside him that knows that he is more than fearless. He has a strategic mind, all right? And so because he has a strategic mind, he knows how to almost outsmart the enemy. And that's what he did. You want to say something about that?
That is really who he is. You can think that you're getting him to go wherever it is that you want him to go, and he's like, but no, that's not really how it's going to work.
Yes,
so
right.
Here we go.
so it's interesting because it's not belligerence, it's wisdom, it's his intelligence. And I want to say that Joshua actually has more wisdom than this guy. This guy has intelligence, and because he knows himself, that he has confidence. And you have brought him back into that place where his confidence is self-experienced rather than willfully remembered. And that's a threshold. That's a very powerful threshold to have to kind of go into that place of when you're being beaten down, to remember your own identity and not believe the words that somebody's calling you, and that you lose faith in yourself. So his intelligence outsmarted his abusers. That's pretty powerful. There's that place of how do they feel about being here, and he wants you to know how he feels about being here. And it's interesting because he's got a vanity to him that it's not about grateful. It's not about I'm so damn happy. It's about, this is my turf. I reclaim it. I mean, this is my destination. It is my mountain. This is my kingdom. I mean, it's like, grateful. It's like, everybody just get it. I'm back. So there's this prestige inside him that grateful isn't the word. It's a reclaiming of his ownership. And it's a reclaiming of everybody's agreement to be within this ownership. So there's something so magnificent inside him, like any wounded king that gets finally released from their captor. It's like, it doesn't matter if I lost my kingdom. I will make a kingdom wherever I am. And then he's generous. He shares. He's very generous. He shares. Yes, you are. He shares. So he likes the herd. He'll tolerate Callie. I mean, there's that.
Yeah,
there's that.
Absolutely.
But and it's interesting because his meat is meeting up. His muscle is back. His integrity, his soundness is coming back. And his job is to really allow, just let me know that I own the place, and know that, what I am is as equally a calling card. Because not everybody's going to see the white horse as you need to have a red head too. So, I mean, I know that, it's like, y'all working for me. And it's so sweet that he also knows, and he says it, I know that I'm giving you all a job to do in your job to be here. He shares that intelligence, so he's quite clever. And And it's interesting because there's that place inside him in the knowing of that he welcomes everybody with equal respect. You know, nobody's less than. Everybody is like, you're a king, where's your kingdom? You're a queen, where's your queen? Come on over, I'll share you with, you know. So everybody's in training. Isn't that beautiful? Anything you want to say?
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, you know?
He,
So this is a show horse. He really is a show horse. And as a show horse, he has the elegance to represent his breed. Even when I do that, the hair comes up. This is a bloodline. This is a bloodline. And it's interesting because in his blood, he has ancestry that is that kind of intelligence that you really do, you can rely on him with his bloodline.
It's interesting that you say that because he makes it very clear that he's not really happy, quote unquote, teaching. It's like,
yeah, no,
it's just,
no.
that's not what he's here for.
No, he's not a mentor. He's a king. And, you know, and his bloodline gives him privileges because he is a show horse. So there should be some showy things done with him. To show him at halter, I mean, give him that. When you work with him, put him at halter. Let him come back to, give it to us, you know, so that he can feel that he hasn't been stopped. It's interesting. He senses that place that he's supposed to be given babies. So is he gelded?
Yeah, and you know that was really honestly a problem. I don't like to use harsh instruments on my horses, and he was the only one that I had to just walk out of the stall with because he was so stubborn and so dangerous.
Yeah.
He ran me over. He
Yeah.
grabbed my back.
Yeah.
He's, you know, done things to me that no
Yeah.
other horse has done, and he needed to be able to focus more on his intelligence.
Yes.
Rather than
the king and whatever's mine's mine.
Right.
Right. So I'm going to talk to his studiness, interestingly enough, in that place, because he still has that opinion about, look at the angel wings he's got. Is this a brand?
No,
Or just his
I
angel
think,
wings?
I think it was from
An ill-fitting saddle. Well, they certainly...
because he is so short-backed.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not that many saddles that will fit a horse like this.
Right.
And he came to us with
The
this
scars. Yeah. Are you still riding him? Because he needs to be shown in some way.
I am not riding him. I rode him a few times and he was just like, I don't want to do this. He wasn't real comfortable.
Do you have a child that can ride him, or is it too dangerous?
I don't think it's dangerous. I think I could lead him, but I
Okay.
wouldn't send, I mean, he likes to run.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't send a child just sitting on him being able to, he would take off. He would
Okay.
say, this is a party.
He misses being mounted. So because it's like it's right back in here. It's like for me to even come here, it's like, well, what is this about? And it's like he liked being ridden. He didn't like how he was being ridden. So there's still a companionship somewhere inside him. And I'm going to talk from his heart rather than his behavior right now. And so we need to tell his heart that he needs to have a good long talk with his behavior if he wants to have somebody get back on him. And it needs to be someone that, you know...
I'm happy to ride him. It's, you know, I'm probably the only one that wouldn't be afraid to.
Right.
And I would love to have that bond with him.
Right.
I was trying, at the point where we were riding, I was afraid that it was just something he wasn't happy with, so we just stopped. But if he wants that back, I will give that to him.
Okay. And whether it's a better saddle or even bareback or, you know, with a pad, there's that place where he is apologizing for the behavior because he still feels, I mean, you know, look at that face, look at him, it's just like, you know. It's interesting, I'm going to use this story with Silver and Grace. It's that time where Grace, you know, no, I'm not going to get on a horse, no, I'm not going to get on a horse, and da-da-da-da-da, and Silver's little da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, she got on bareback, and out came the queen from the Nile. And Silver and she, it's like their body melted back into something that gave Silver a space that he needed to find with someone's body, and her the space to have this horse come back in and recalibrate her, I would say boldly, your identity. You know, so there's that place of he's saying it. I can't not say that. So it's like he is willing to have you come back and see what it is, and for him to go, okay, I don't have to be the charge. I don't have to be the king at the front of the line and charge and have everybody follow me. It's like if you want to have a rider, you need to know that it's for pleasure, not for purpose.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, look at him like, I'm sorry.
I didn't know about that.
Go figure. Look at his eyes, they're hysterical.
Oh my God.
What a fool.
Yeah, it's about the partnership. And he's never had that type of experience where it's been a partnership.
Right.
So that's what I like about riding.
And so it is. It's about belonging rather than being upfront and you know, running to the bugle. It's like, no, you're off duty. I'm not firing you. I'm changing your job. Aren't you?
Oh my God. And it's
nobody let be embarrassed now. He's like you know, so that you know, like, no, you're gonna be so.
the job that I want him to feel when I ride him is that he is to take care of me.
Yes, this is such a bigger job than breaking down the castle door. Much bigger job. Much more fun. I mean, I want to really...
Yeah. Thank you, Baskey.